Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2020 general reading. We're looking at the first half of June from the 1st to the 15th. This reading is for the fire sign of Sagittarius. That is Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising. If your Venus is in Sagittarius, or if you're cross-watching for a Sagittarian. General readings, of course, they resonate a little differently for everyone. So watch all of your signs. It can provide you with, different perspectives and information on what's going on in your life. If any of the readings do resonate with you and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading or information, take a deeper look at something, you can click on the description link below, click on that little arrow that pulls down information. You'll see some contact details there. You can email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I can usually respond to initial inquiries the same day with more information. And I do readings full time. It's all that I do. So I'm pretty diligent at working with your schedule and mine to get readings scheduled with you as quickly as possible. So email me if you're interested. Welcome everyone. I hope everyone is safe and well, continuing to stay safe and well. It's been a crazy world the last few months. So thank you for all that you have been doing, my followers and subscribers, people that just take the time to tune in, you like, share, subscribe, your support, your donations. Thank you very much for all of the support, particularly over the last few months. It's been challenging for all of us, I know. All right, let's get right into this. Sagittarius, June 1st to the 15th. I'm using Legacy of the Divine Tarot. I am also using a new external microphone. I know there was some volume issues with my last set of generals. I get a new computer and I have volume issues. So I ordered two microphones. The really nice conferencing one hasn't got here yet, so I'm using this cheaper external one. So hopefully it'll carry us through this set of generals. Okay, Aries. We begin with the Five of Cups, followed by the Hanging Man, the Five of Swords, followed by the Seven of Swords, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck here. The Ten of Wands is your overall energy for the first half of June. It's interesting because I've pulled, I'm going to clarify some of these, I've pulled this card for all three of the fire signs, your two sister signs, Leo and Aries as well. Now hopefully with you as with them, this energy is coming to a close and there's movement and a lot brighter days coming up very, very soon, like the second half of the month or so. But it looks like with a lot of people, you're feeling overwhelmed, tired, exhausted, wanting a situation to come to an end or a certain cycle come to an end. And it is actually. You have the Ten of Wands as the overall energy, which is a heavy burden coming to an end, a struggle, a challenge coming to an end. That's what the Tens represent. The 10 represents the absolute fulfillment of a suit, like the absolute most of the energy of that suit. Wands is fire. Change, movement, action, power, which is great, but too much of it without any breaks and you end up feeling like this, worn out, overwhelmed, like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But it's coming to an end. It feels like it's not. I can see this very much. We have the Five of Cups, loss, grief, maybe some regret, losing something. Not all is lost. You still have two upright cups. Cups is water, it's emotional energy. Clarifying is the Hanging Man. It feels interminable, like it's going to last forever. No stasis. Sorry, you're in stasis, you're in limbo, there's no movement. There actually is. You're watching things play out. It's just not the time to move or act yet because things are still playing out. The world is flipped upside down. Maybe you're looking at it, but you're getting different perspectives at the same time. I think we all have been feeling this off and on. It could be Sagittarius, a specific situation. Some of you, it might just be general quarantine fatigue, and I'm so tired of all this and hearing it in the news and can't do this and can't do that. Now, yes, I can. Now, no, we can't. Everything kind of changing and fluctuating a lot. For some of you, and I know that some of you Sagittarians have been going through quite a process the last handful of months or so with a major life change coming up that has been delayed, started again, delayed again, started again, set back again. I think with some of you, it's a major life change and life transition in terms of moving and relocating for a lot of you. And there's, because of everything that's been happening, it's just been one delay and one, obstacle and hurdle and hoops you have to jump through after another. And it feels like it's going to be, it is drawing to a close. That's what the Ten of Wands is about. But while you're in it, particularly it looks like the first week of June, it feels like it's just interminable, like it's just going to last forever. It's not, though. I also feel like there's some kind of conflict, internal, external, maybe a combination of both. Maybe it's just with yourself, maybe it's with other people or people around you. You're also wondering, when is that going to come to an end? We do have the Five of Swords here, which represents a victory, although a very difficult one, and one that leaves you feeling, kind of tired and worn out and exhausted. Let's clarify. Excuse me. Let's clarify this Five of Cups for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what this sense of loss or grief is about. Okay. The Five of Coins. So there may have been some financial lack or poverty, or even this can represent emotional poverty too. Right behind it is the Three of Cups, which is kindred spirits, family, your tribe, your circle. Yeah, for those of you who are going through a major life transition, which I know that some of you have been, like moving, relocating, and relocating like yourself, and some of you like your whole family, this is that missing energy. This is, knowing that you're going ahead to something actually better, or something good for you, maybe something good for your family. That's what the upright cups are. But there's still a loss. There's still grief here. Some of it might be financial, some of it might be emotional and around people as well. There's some kind of, there's loss and there's gain both here. And feeling like maybe because of the pandemic situations, like you're stuck in this ending process or this goodbye process. It's kind of like when something has come to an end. Well, let's use moving and relocating as an example. Okay, so you've made this major life-changing decision to move yourself, maybe move your family. You already are established in in a community and all of that. But you can't do it. You haven't been able to do it in the time frame or exactly in the way that you originally thought it was going to happen. This could also be the case for a new job or some combination of those things. And so you're kind of stuck in this period of trying. We go through stages of when we move from one phase of our life into another, and there's a certain process of letting go and saying goodbye and tying up all the loose strings and closing the chapter, which you've gone through, but yet the next step moving forward has been delayed. So you're kind of stuck in that process of like saying goodbye, but you still have to stay there for a while. It's kind of like, being stuck in the cemetery after the funeral. It's like, what do you do, right? And I feel like there's a sense of loss here of people. Some of you, it might be financial, just financial in terms of, because this is a card of insufficiency and lack, of poverty, of not being able to provide what you want for yourself, and so you're asking from other people. This could be finances, material stuff, resources. It could be emotions as well, because this can represent emotional poverty. And we have the Three of Cups, which is kindred spirits, your tribe, but it's also socializing, being together, partying, getting out and having a good time. Some of you miss that. Maybe, this can be on a couple of different levels. Maybe you don't have. Maybe you're going through financial hardship and you don't have the money to get out and enjoy yourself. Maybe you're going through, and maybe it's also a combination of going through feeling like emotionally poverty stricken because you can't get out and do the things that that we used to do before with the people that you love, your tribe, your friends, getting out, having a good time, socializing. You're just like, I'm so tired of all of this. I'm just so tired. It feels like it's going to go on and on and on and on and on. It's not. There's a victory coming. We have the Seven of Swords here, which is interesting. Seven of Swords is usually a card of deception or concealing things. Can be negative or positive, depending. Let's... You know what? I'm actually not going to clarify the Seven of Swords because I feel Sagittarius, that because this is an undercurrent energy, I feel like the majority of you, if not all of you, are not actually showing or sharing too much of what you're feeling. I think that you're trying to, a lot of Sagittarians are naturally happy, naturally go-lucky sort of people, and I feel like you're trying very hard to kind of maybe not talk about your own personal stuff, maybe not share too much of what's going on, and kind of keeping it undercover. That's what I'm feeling that the Seven of Swords is about, that you're kind of going through all of this, these thoughts, these emotions, this feeling, this energy, but you're trying to you're keeping it to yourself. And I feel like a lot of you are doing it because you don't want to burden the people around you, or you don't want to be seen as a whiner, you just don't want to burden other people. It's kind of what I'm getting. You're just trying to keep it to yourself. A certain amount of that is all right, but past a certain point it can be unhealthy too. So make sure you have at least one or two people around that you can share that with. Let's clarify this Five of Swords, because this does represent a victory, albeit a very difficult one. You don't come out of it unscathed. And that's in the second week of June. I feel like you guys, and which kind of goes along with Leo and Aries too, your other sister signs, this is a difficult, heavy, overwhelming kind of time, but the release of it and the ending of it, because you have the Ten of Wands that's coming to an end, is coming like in the last half of June, beginning of July at the latest. This is going to be behind you. The Five of Swords is a victory, even though you come out of it kind of wounded, it's still a victory. So let's clarify that. The Ten of Cups, happy home. The 10 is the absolute fulfillment of the energy of that suit. Cups is emotions. This is the happy home card. This is a card of, stability, harmony, feeling like you're at the place where things have finally come together and everything is as it should be, particularly in regards to home and family, whatever that might mean for you. So yeah, there's a victory here around the second week of June. And again, I've gotten this very similar energy, Sagittarius, for Leo and Aries, the other two fire signs as well. Going through this time period, particularly around the first week of June, it starts to lighten in the second week, and something really great kind of coming after that, movement and activity, and people and home and friends and family kind of pushing through some final barrier, and I'm seeing that for you as well. So let's just pull one or two final cards, a little quick sneak peek of the immediate future. I mean, we're going to take a look at that at the mid-month readings too, but just because this looks a bit more challenging, let's just pull one or two cards for what's immediately after. Movement, the Chariot, kind of charging ahead, focus, determination, perseverance, fortitude, and it really paying off for you by charging ahead and moving. This can represent actual moving, actual travel as well. The Eight of Wands is right after that too. Action, movement, travel. Definitely looks like it definitely looks like some of you are traveling. I mean, it could be short distance, it might be from one side of the state to the other, it might be from one state to the other, it might be out of the country, but there's definitely movement and travel and activity and communication, but movement, like physical movement, or not traveling. That's what I'm getting for you. like this second half of June, it looks like that. So we'll see if that comes up again during the mid months. But yeah, so all the fire signs seem to have the same energy. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, my plans keep getting blocked. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I missed this. I'm just so tired of this. I'm tired of feeling like everything's on my shoulders and it's just going to last forever. And then things open up and things loosen up. You've got some really nice energy coming in. It's like after this, you take off like a bat out of hell. That's kind of what it looks like and feels like to me. All right, Sagittarius, that is your reading for the the first half of June, June 1st through the 15th. I hope that you found it useful and helpful. Again, if you're interested in taking a deeper look at something, reaching out for a personal reading, click on the description link below. Email me directly, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I'd be most happy to work with you. Take care, stay safe and well, everyone, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.